Hi, would you like to hear more about our residential course, Natural Skincare and Aromatic Extracts in Portugal? This is with myself and Lisa Andersen, and it takes place this year, which is 2025, from the 23rd to the 30th of April. We have such a wonderful time doing this. We had a wonderful group over in 2024 and we just loved it. And we've actually expanded it for 2025. So it's actually a day longer than last year. So take a look. This is our beautiful venue. This is towards the north of Portugal. So it's about an hour's drive south of Porto Airport. So Porto is the nearest airport to try to travel to if you're coming over. And we can arrange taxi transfers for you if you would like us to do so. We've got somebody that we work with to make it really easy for the group. So yeah, this is it's just the most gorgeous place with lovely organic grounds, kitchen garden, wild herbs, cultivated herbs, surrounded by mountains, beautiful olive trees, and loads of citrus trees, lots of oranges and lemons, and those trees will be flowering in April, which is why we run the course once a year only at this time of year, because the aromatic plants are in season. So we should be able to work with things like neroli and jasmine and roses, and it's really, really special. So here you are. This is just looking at from some of the citrus trees. You can see some of the lovely herbs growing there, and the mountainside, the hillside covered in trees round about it. It's just absolutely lush. It's gorgeous. So this, I want to make it very clear, this is a residential course. It's 6 days of classes. I quite often get messages from people about my retreat in Portugal. It's not a retreat. This is a specialist residential course with 6 days of classes and 3 specialist tutors. So myself, if you don't know me, I'm Vivienne Campbell. I'm a medical herbalist, so my background's in clinical herbal medicine, but I've always worked with plants, and I've been teaching classes for 21 years, really practical ones in how to use herbs. And I teach professional skincare formulation and work for brands and things wanting to add the therapeutic benefits of herbs into products that they make. But I also bring to this week my medical background, so we'll talk about psoriasis and eczema, and just different herbs that are preferable in different situations for different skin issues. And Lisa Andersen, then I'm joined by my dear friend and colleague Lisa Andersen, who is a wonderful natural cosmetic formulator and educator. She's got loads of ebooks. She's had a blog for over a decade, a specialist blog, and she teaches for the Tisserand Institute. So she is fandabidosi. And Lisa and I teach for 5 of the 6 days, and the remaining day is with Marju Kivi, who is originally from Estonia but has lived in Portugal for 20 odd years and is a natural perfumery specialist. And she does enfleurage with us, which is a beautiful way of capturing aroma from the scent from aromatic plants. And she's also doing a workshop for us this year on her specialist method of natural botanical perfumery. So it's not sitting blending essential oils. There's so much more to it. We're working with lots of different types of extracts, including even I think she's prepared extracts of mosses and barks. So it's really, really special. So you've got the three of us then. And here we are, just a few photographs of the beautiful gardens where at our venue, because it's just stunning and it's just so rich in plant life. We're just falling over different ingredients we can work with all the time, even just narrowing it down to skincare and aromatic plants. It's we're just surrounded by things. So there were the all the different extracts and recipes and formulae and products that were on the program last year that we said we would do, but then we kept finding extra things and adding in extra things last year. So it's just a joy to be able to do that. So here we are. This was last year in the gardens, looking at some of the herbs in detail. So I'm just talking about one of them here, and the group are taking notes. So it's just so special to be able to meet the plant that your ingredients come from, whether you dry them and extract them yourself, or you buy from a company the fixed oil that's pressed out of the seeds, or you make your own glycerates or vinegars or honey or infused oils or enfleurage or whatever. It takes on a whole other level when you actually meet the plant and realize where things come from, whether or not you're in a position at home to work with the fresh plants yourself. It doesn't matter. This is an educational immersion in this area of using plants, and you can recreate the extracts and the products by buying dried herbs from professional companies. So you don't need to have access to all of this, but it just takes on a whole other level of meaning and experience to be in environments like this, where you go from the plant growing in the garden to collecting it, harvesting it, drying it, extracting it, and putting it into products that you make that you then bring home. So we just had such a fabulous time. So here we are, here's some plantain that we've collected, and here we are picking the neroli flowers straight from the orange tree, so you can see the flowers and the fruits are in season. So we should have that again this year, which is just a lovely thing to do, because you can pick the oranges from the tree and go and press out fresh orange juice for yourself as well, which is great, it's delicious. Here we are, the group out collecting fresh plants from the garden to extract. So that was, yeah, we just had a great time. And yeah, basket of herbs we've collected there to distill, close-ups of other herbs that we will look at for skincare that are really key ingredients. So here's the group from last year. We've harvested lots of, that's fresh elderflower and roses on the table there. So we've been preparing those, which is just such a joyful activity to do. And just different photos there from the group over the course of the week, making different extracts. So you can see you're all set up. The group gets set up with their own workspace, so two to a desk, and the little measuring scales that we need for cosmetics, and the spatulas and bowls and the sets of ingredients and everything. So it's nice because you can talk to your neighbour about what you're doing and what you're formulating. So it's a lovely way to work, so you're not in isolation, but you've got your own space too. So yeah, one of the things we do is we dry herbs that we collect. So we'll look at air drying, different techniques. Drying techniques suit different herbs and different climates. So we'll look at air drying them. We'll also look at when I recommend using a dehydrator, and my dehydrator will be there. We'll be using that during the week as well. And here's just some examples of some of the different extracts and products that we make. So really different textures there so we'll be extracting vinegars, making our own herbal infused vinegars, herbal glycerates, herbal infused oils. So then they go into the finished products that we make and bring home. So that's a cleanser there, the dark green one, and the other one is a balm. So again, infused with herbs that we've processed and extracted ourselves. With a selection of ones I've bought as well, so that you can choose. So you get our formulae, and you can adapt it to what you want to make, you know, your skin type or your hair type or something that you're particularly trying to formulate. So beautiful. Look at the different colors of the oils there from the plants. You can tell they're really sort of there's really good medicinal properties in there just from the colors, the rich colors. And here's shampoo bars that we made last year. So there was the option of putting into those some of the plants that we'd actually collected and dried ourselves during the week. Then some people put those into the shampoo bars as well. This is enfleurage then, so Marju comes in to make enfleurage with us. So she has things that she's prepared because it's a process that takes time, but we get hands-on in the enfleurage process as well, and get a shot at doing that. So you can see we've all got our lovely biodegradable gloves on there. And everyone who comes gets a printed course manual. I don't believe in having computers and phones on the go in a room when you're working, when you're doing practical stuff. I think it's much more helpful to be physically in your body and in the room. I mean, you can use it if you need it. I know some people need have different aids on them that they need, and that's fine. But I always print recipes, extract making guides, instructions, formulae for my classes. I've done that since I started teaching in 2004. So that you can write on them, so that you're not distracted by other things. And I think it's a more physical, grounded way to work. So you have these lovely printed colour guides. You also have in those, so the extract making guides, but the formulations for the different cosmetics that we make, like the herbal deodorant, the shampoo bar, all these different things that we make, but plus a formulation chart, so you can take our cosmetic formula and vary it, tailor it for your own skin type or hair type or whatever it is you're trying to formulate. So there's a range of ingredients for you to choose from for each technique that we look at. So you're not all making the same thing. You're learning about the therapeutic properties of the different plants and choosing from the selection of dried or powdered herbs or vinegars or glycerates or whatever form they're in, how they go into your formula then. So it really is very special, and it's a great way for you to get access to different ingredients without spending a fortune getting in kilos of stock or liters of stock and then finding you don't like the smell of it, or maybe it just doesn't suit your skin or whatever. To come to a class like this where the variety is there for you is it's really helpful. It's like being in a skincare ingredient supermarket, and you can try things out and say, oh, I like that, oh, I don't like that. No, but imagine, this is the difference. If you do it at home, you're stuck with the bulk amounts that you've had to buy, whereas when you come to a class, you can try things out and you get so much out of that. It's a really valuable thing. So yeah, here we are mixing whichever one that was we were making last year. So you can see busy and it's such a beautiful room as well. It's got lovely natural light, but it's not on the side of the building with really strong sunlight, so it doesn't get too hot usually. It really is just great conditions for working in doing this class. That's just a gratuitous photos of rose extracts because I love them. The colours are so gorgeous. I mean, the photo on the left looks like a painting, but it genuinely is the rose extracts there. Okay, so our beautiful venue then, covered in gorgeous plants that we can just wander around and be around, which is so deeply therapeutic. I mean, I know this is a course about skincare and aromatics, but it's can be such a deeply therapeutic experience for people to be there in with the plants, slowed down because you make a lot of effort to go somewhere residential. You take time off from your life, you buy your ticket, you know, you commit to going. So there's a lot of work in getting there, but when you get there, then there's nothing else to do other than be immersed in it. And that can be really, really therapeutic. You can go really deeply into your subject, but you can also just relax because the other level of life is taken away from you, you know, the other distractions and things. You don't need to cook for the week. You don't need to go shopping for the week. You don't need to do any dishes for the week. So it's, you know, it can be a very therapeutic experience for people as well, just getting that time that way, somewhere so special and so beautiful. So this villa is being renovated, really beautifully renovated and restored by the owners, and who are just a lovely couple, Simon and Catherine. Catherine's a herbalist as well, actually. So no wonder the land is so loved. Coming on to the rooms now, these are the bedrooms. There's a range of different accommodation choices. Now, at this stage of the year, we've sold out of some of them. So these are the bedrooms in the house. They're all en suite. We've only got one bedroom left in the house now, and it's en suite with a loo, a shower, and a bath. It can be turned into twin beds if you want to come with a friend. You can absolutely come on your own. I can't encourage you enough to come on your own. This isn't really a couples-y event. This is for people who are who have this interest or maybe working in this area, or it's a real passion project for you. But there's absolutely no pressure to come as a couple. Most people don't. Okay, you're going to have things in common with the group, and we just had a delightful time last year, you know. So you can enjoy that beautiful big king size bed to yourself. I highly recommend that you do. Okay, so we've got one of those rooms left in the house. Okay, now the ticket. I've not got the prices on the video because there's a long list of them depending on the different type of accommodation and whether you're sharing or not. So just click the link below the video to get the PDF with the tickets on it, because I've marked on those which ones have sold out and that this one room that's still available. So yes, as I said, that's the house bedrooms. Yeah. And you don't need to bring anyone, okay? So back outside, then this is the pool. This is a natural pool. Well, I mean, it's got walls, it's built, but the water in it is purified, is kept clean naturally. It's not got a load of chlorine dumped in it. It's safe for swimming. It's just gorgeous. It's lovely to chill out there in the afternoon. We have a session in the morning, usually about 10 to 1. And then we have a beautiful meal at lunchtime, and we have some time off in the afternoon. And we usually come back for a class, maybe 3 till 6 or 3:30 till 6:30, just depending on what the weather's like and how hot or cool it is. So you can go in swimming. There's a lovely swing there under the cork oak tree. And this low stone building, then that's more accommodation, but these rooms have actually, these are all sold out already. So we won't dwell on those because they've gone. So the other thing, other than the one room that's left in the house, the only other accommodation we have left is the glamping, and the glamping is in the citrus, in amongst the citrus trees. It's really gorgeous. And it's so you can see there it's in amongst the citrus trees. So you're in your own space there. There's a maximum of 5 bell tents that go up in the area on site. So it's not crammed or anything. There's lots of space. They're nice and big inside. There's double beds or twin beds that can be set up with really, really comfortable mattresses. The people who stayed in them last year loved these. And actually someone who'd booked a room asked if she could get a tent when she saw it, but we didn't have another one set up for her. So you can see there's carpet down there. They're lit up at night as well. There's lights on them as well. And so again, you can stay in it, enjoy the space to yourself, or bring a friend who wants to do the course as well, or just somebody who wants to come with you, but do their own thing. So you can bring someone who doesn't want to attend the course but wants to come with you if you want. There's that option too. So there's electricity, there's lights, there's charging points, and there's a toilet and shower facility there as well. So you don't need to go up to the house to use the toilet or anything like that. There's also a lovely cozy caravan on site where you can go in and make tea and coffee and fresh orange juice. So you can pluck the orange from the tree and go in and press out the orange juice. So it's its own lovely extra space down there in the glamping area. It's really gorgeous. And you should be, if you're staying there in April, waking up to the wafts of neroli from the trees growing around you. So gorgeous stuff. Okay. And the food is gorgeous. The kitchen, it's a vegetarian kitchen, and we can cater gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, wheat-free. Just ask if there's something else that you need. The food is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. You can go out to eat if you want to go out and get meat somewhere else, and you know, you can go up to the village, which you can walk to as long as you don't mind walking up uphill a little bit, or if you've hired a car you can head off wherever you like. But nobody left for meals last year because they were so good. And we usually eat out in the courtyard if the weather's good, but there are sheltered spaces. There's a dining room in the main house, so we've got lots of options for where we can eat. So it's really, really lovely. And a lot of the food comes out of the garden. There's a huge garden where we grow vegetables, where the owners, sorry, not me, grow vegetables and fruits and herbs and edible flowers. So we'll be exploring that area looking for medicinal plants anyway. So yeah, lovely stuff. So, and in the house, there's even a bar and a library, so quiet space to retreat to. The bar, you can, the ticket price includes your 3 gorgeous meals a day and teas and coffees and refreshments, fresh orange juice. But if you want alcoholic drinks, you need to purchase them. But they've got a lovely range of wines, lovely local organic wine actually, and a well-stocked bar, as you can see there. So there we are. There's the olive trees on the right hand side there, and then there's those beautiful tall trees around the pool. Gorgeous, isn't it? So, and that's the view from the front. I can't wait to go back. So we hope that you can join us, Lisa and I. We just had such a fabulous time last year, and Mario loved it joining us. And there's Catherine and Simon, our hosts. There's Simon making pizza in the wonderful wood-fire pizza oven. You'll be served pizza, including gluten-free, if you come. So there we go. So if you'd like to join us, please get in touch with me to book, because as I said, there's only 1 room left, or the clamping. It's only about 2 months until it starts now, and it's a really, really special thing, and it takes a lot. I know I've been teaching for 21 years, so people do tend to assume that I'll keep doing things, but this is different. This is a residential course with 3 teachers. We all happen to live in Portugal just now, which is why we're able to do this together. But you know, I can't say this is still going to be running year after year after year the way the other things I've taught for 21 years have. So the time is now, really, you know, and the aromatic plants will be out, and it's gorgeous. So if you're able to join us and you want to join us, then please come. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.